everyone. We are talking to Lindie Prinsloo from Outjo today, and she's the founder of Have a Heart, an animal organization. Hello, Lindie.
Hi, Petro. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
Good, good. Lindie, so you're the founder of Have a Heart. Please tell us about that.
Okay, Have a Heart started all about um, when I saw all the stray animals in the streets. We have a big problem with that in Namibia, and mostly we have SPCAs, but they're mostly in the bigger towns, so we don't have any organizations looking after stray animals. And I was looking for a way to not euthanize the animals. And then I got to the conclusion of rather spaying and neutering them so that they can have less puppies.
Yes. Yes, there's always that question of do we get involved or don't we get involved? But I've had an incident myself now when I was in Namibia with somebody who just, like he gets the dog, doesn't take care of the dog, and then somebody that I know ends up taking care of the animals, and it costs money, it's
It does.
time, and and when you find people with really good hearts, and then they sort of like put themselves in second position, taking care of these animals, and instead of just saying to the owners, you know what, you really need to own up to it and start looking after your animal.
We mostly work in the township. And what I've found is that education, most of these
Mm.
people they don't even know that dogs have feelings. I've,
Yeah.
like since we started doing education, I've gone to speak to all the schools, and it's it's making a huge difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I find that when I, as you know, because we've known each other for quite some time, with my previous project, which was a failure, you know that we went around to SPCAs and to schools and talking about animals and just creating a bit of awareness about that. And it was shocking to me that most of the students didn't know what an SPCA was.
Exactly. They don't do the marketing right. They basically help certain, they never go into the township, basically.
Yeah,
They only
yeah,
do the streets in the towns.
yeah, yeah.
Because the township, the problem with the township is most of the yards don't have fences. So you can't treat them the same. You can't treat the dogs the same because none of them are being kept in the yard.
Yeah,
So if you want to treat them the same as in town, you would have to go and catch all the dogs and euthanize them.
yeah,
And that is
yeah,
just ridiculous.
yeah, and also when I, when I was in Namibia now, and I was up in Rindu, and what they do on that side is there's a group that actually goes out once a year and they go and euthanize the
Yeah.
animals, and because it gets out of hand, and
And there's been some tests and stuff done in Bolivia and countries up there that the more you kill the dogs, the more they breed.
mm.
So
Oh wow,
euthanization is not an option
so that's
because
quite
they they found that the more you put them down, the more it's like a survival strategy. They just start breeding more.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Hey, yeah, survival. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. When a species goes into that mode to
Yes,
survive.
completely. If they
Yeah,
see that heaps and heaps of dogs are being killed, all of a sudden it kicks in and they start breeding more.
yeah, yeah. Like being an animal lover myself, and being raised in a family where we were taught to really look after your animals, in
Yeah.
the best way you possibly can. And it's basics. It's food, water, and make sure that they don't have ticks.
Yes.
Look after them. Make sure that they've got a decent place to sleep, that they clean, food and water, and love. Love is always the magic
Yeah.
ingredient.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
No, but
So,
what I found is, like we started about 2 years ago, and you would be surprised how many people come and they actually come and show their dogs to me, the ones that was spayed and neutered, because the
yeah,
dogs just get a new lease on life. They're so happy. They play a lot. People come and they say, "Wow, I never knew a dog can be like this,"
yeah.
and that makes me very happy.
Yeah, like that's that interaction, and that's where attention goes, where energy flows, and I mean, I've seen animals that have come from broken homes and really beat up and mistreated, and they are super scared of people.
Yeah,
And after 6 months being with a loving owner, this dog
yeah.
is like the most beautiful animal you could possibly think of, and you would just want to cuddle it, and just love it. And
Most giving creatures ever.
yeah, yeah,
Once you start treating them well, they will give back 1,000 times.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they're beautiful. So Lindie, so you've started this organization from. I mean, did you receive any corporate funding?
No, we started it in Outjo. What we did the first year is we had a raffle competition and we raised funds all over Namibia to do the first one. The first one we did 62 dogs here in Outjo. It was in September 2012, and then in April, May 2013, we did a raffle ticket again, and we sold T-shirts, and we raised enough funds. We raised just over 170,000, and we did 5 towns. We did just under 400 dogs we spayed and neutered.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
just last year, we're now 10 towns that are involved in Have a Heart, and we did just a little bit more than 1,000 dogs last year.
So
So
um,
if you count that, if you take, say, for instance, half of that 1,000 is bitches, and they get puppies twice a year, 5 puppies twice a year for 500 dogs. You can count how many little puppies that would have been. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, especially if you're killing them and they're going into overdrive survival mode. So,
Yeah, because if you think about it, if all those puppies were born and they survived, there would have been so many more dogs than people.
yeah.
So if you think about it, how many of those puppies die of starvation and mistreatment and hungry, and so we saved a lot of dogs' lives.
Oh, Linda, that's so amazing. Like I appreciate women going out, just anybody really going out and getting involved in a way to just better the lives of of people, animals, everything on the planet really. And
Yeah.
when I spoke to Dr. Laurie Marker from the CCF, she's such an incredible woman, and both of you, this incredible love for animals that just drive you to go and be better and do better and create change within your
Yeah.
country and
Once you've become an animal warrior, you can't stop. It's hectic.
oh, I love that. I'm going to use that. I'm so going to use that for She Africa, an animal warrior, and we're going to do
Drive you
something with
every
that.
day.
Yeah, amazing. So Lindy, we obviously work with brands, and apart from having the organization, you're also a businesswoman.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a graphic designer, so
Yeah. But
that's
you've
how I
got,
make a living. But
yeah,
for
you've got,
myself, I do the dogs.
yeah, you mentioned that. So you're a graphic designer, and you've also got a print business.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I live in Outjo, but I have clients all over Namibia, and it works really well. Once you've got internet, then I connect with anybody, and I just use the courier companies and I send the work all over.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Because She Africa, and you didn't even know really what it was about because we just spoke this morning, and I said, Lindy, I've got an opening at 12. Let's talk.
Yeah,
Let's talk, and let's get
perfect.
you online. And then we got delayed because I don't know why we got delayed. I think it was due to the Gmail addresses, but. But yeah, so the thing about She Africa is we are looking to connect with women all over Namibia and all over Africa, and sharing what they do, how they do it, how they got to it, their ups and downs, what they can
Yes,
teach with other women, just the message that they have.
yeah,
So I know that you're a mom of a
yeah,
beautiful. You've got a daughter.
yeah. She's 2 now.
Oh, beautiful. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't know. Are you seeing anyone?
No,
So you're a
I've got
single mom.
too many
No, but
things in my
oh, that's fine. That's perfect. You're a single mom. You've got your own business. You've got clients all over Namibia, and you founded this organization. So that is amazing.
life. a wonderful team behind me with the organization. In every town, we have a lady who
Yeah.
is like the team manager. So they run every town.
So,
Wonderful ladies.
do you want to take the time out to say thank you to them on air?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, so let's
I'm not
start
going to
from.
say all their names. I'm just going to say I'm very proud of them. Windhoek and Ludwitz and Gebabes and Swakopmund now as well and Rundu, all of those towns. Outjo has been doing really well as well. So I'm very
Wow.
proud. Makes me very happy.
Oh, wow. Okay, and I'm also going to say congratulations, ladies, for getting involved and taking the time out to invest in somebody's dream and making that your own dream and contributing to the planet and to your community and to the town and taking the time to educate people on animals.
And you know what the wonderful thing is? Most people, when you ask them to get involved, there's a lot of people that say, I don't have time. Every single one of these ladies have got day jobs.
Hmm.
Some of them work 2 jobs, but they still
Hmm.
have enough time to do have a heart. They
Yeah.
put everything into it. It's really
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, yeah. It's amazing once you make a choice, and that's
Yeah,
obviously what you've done. Is you saw a problem and for lack of a better word, it bugged you, it ate at your soul, and you
no,
made a
exactly.
choice. Yeah, you made a choice to get involved.
Yeah.
Since you've made that choice, what impact has it had on your life?
I've made so many new friends, friends that have the same kind of feelings like I do about animals. I never knew there were so many people. It's completely restored my um, trust in people
Yeah,
because it's just wonderful to see people just jump in and do
yeah.
and work hard. No, it's made a big change in my life.
Oh, that's amazing.
And also I live in a small town, so there's not a lot of people in town, but I have such a big friendship circle because of Have a Heart in all the towns. So friends all over Namibia and in South Africa because our vet comes from South Africa. I've people in the UK who donates money all the time. In Germany, um, big circle.
Wow, wow, Lindie. So that's quite nice because I'm looking for big circles and I'm looking for connectors. You know, women that are well established and that have the feelers to put out for She Africa, and so that we can sort of build our brand and build your brand more and see how we can get everybody involved.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, we always link up. That
yeah.
would be great.
And a part of She Africa is what we do, for organizations, non-profit organizations, is we gift you with advertisement on our platform, or like we
Oh,
gift you
wonderful.
with a membership. So
Yes.
not for your business, because that one you're going to have to pay for, but the organization, yeah, the organization, that's what we gift you, and that's our way of contributing and saying, let's get involved.
Excellent.
So, so Lindy, as a mom, as a single mom, I have to say it, as a single mom and a businesswoman and the founder of this beautiful organization, what advice would you give to women that are looking for something and they don't quite know what it is, but they know that they have to do something, um, and they're not really confident because either they look into money, they don't have the money, or they don't have the time, or they don't have the whatever the reason is.
You
What
don't.
advice?
You don't need money. I think the big thing is to look into your heart, what you feel passionate about, and then just start with one person, and then that person would carry it out to the next one, and it's like a big network. So just start with your own heart, see what you're passionate about, and then keep on going. And I promise you, I started to have a heart with nothing, no money at all. And within 1 year, we had over 200,000 in our bank account. We spend it all now, but
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing.
yeah,
That's
it's just that excitement. It's the passion when you speak to somebody. That's why you have to find the thing in your heart that makes you feel passionate because you can carry over that passion and excitement to other
yeah,
people. And
yeah.
just there's so many people out there that are just waiting for somebody to give them that little boost. They want to do something, but they don't have that boost. So once you come with the passion, they they get the boost, and then they just do it.
You know, like I try and stay away from the word passion, but I often go for the word inspiration. Is what is it? What inspires you?
Yes.
To what inspires you and motivates you to stand out as an individual from a crowd and be potent and have use your voice and use your abilities and use your skills. You know, and I often walk around and I go,
It's so difficult because most people think we're working with township dogs, stray dogs, so it's a sad thing. It's not a
oh,
sad thing at all. It's a very, very empowering thing. Once
yeah,
we've had this space-on, every single person has come back to me and told me, Lindie, I feel so invigorated. I feel so happy because you see the thank those dogs are so happy that you help them. The
yeah,
owners are happy that you help them. So even your inspiration can be not you might think something is sad, but it's not.
yeah,
You
yeah. It's
turn
just a
it
bit.
around so it's a happy thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just your perspective of it. You know, what is your perspective of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've actually, you know, like I at one point I got so sick of seeing all these sad photos of animals and these like
Yeah.
poor betrayed photos, and I thought just put something happy on, because when you put something happy on, people respond to that energy more than they respond to the down in the dumps, you know.
Yeah,
And
we
then when you
can't
write,
control that part.
yeah, and when you write that happy response in that way, you get so much more done.
Also, people love the before and after photos
Yeah,
because I've had a dog once. She came, she had no hair on her whole body. And I asked the owner, why does she look like that? He said to me, she's old. I said to him, no, she's not old. She's got mange. He didn't
mm,
know that there's a sickness like that.
mm,
So we started treating her. And about 6 months later, when he brought her, we also spayed her. She came back. She was fat. She had hair all over her body. This guy
yeah,
was so proud. He's 18 and a black guy. He was so proud of his dog. Yeah, he bought a new leash and he bought food for her and everything. So you just have to look at it different.
yeah. So, Lindy, I would like to invite you to do a couple of more hangouts with us on She Africa, because
Okay.
part of what the hangout, or part of what She Africa is it's an online platform for women to connect, to feel nurtured, to share ideas, to get to their markets, to connect with other entrepreneurs, and we want to educate, right? So we want to use people that are skilled and experts in their industry, and just basically form this online platform where people can go out and say, okay, fine, on Tuesdays I'm going to talk to She Africa, or I'm going to have my own little channel that's part of She Africa, and you can start addressing issues in Namibia and the communities and what the animals are experiencing, what the people are experiencing, your suggestions, what they have been, suggesting, um, because I don't want to hear the following sentence: it doesn't help. And that's
Yeah.
the response that people get when I say, oh no, we should go and clean up this town, and I've got this pioneering look on my face. And they go, oh, Petro, it doesn't help. And I go like, oh, you've just shot me in the heart.
Living in
Because
Africa is not a reason. It's not a reason to have a dirty town or not to
I
look after
know.
your animals. It's not a reason.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
completely with you.
Yeah, and I've said it in a previous talk as well, or an interview as well. I've said, we all breathe the same air, we all walk on one planet.
Yes,
It is our responsibility as humans, and to step up to the
to
plate and
uplift our
get involved.
standard of living and
Yeah,
everything around us.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So, so Lindy, so please use the next, like I try and keep the clips short or the interview short, but it hasn't been successful up to now, because I just start talking and everybody starts talking, and then we continue. But invite the audience, whoever is watching now, whoever will be watching in the future, just invite them to be a part of your life and your organization. Have a heart with She Africa, and have a heart. So please invite everyone.
I will do.
But
Definitely.
yeah, but do it now. Like here.
Okay. Oh, invite.
Yeah,
I would like to invite everybody to be part of Have a Heart and She Africa. to come and learn more about looking after our environment, our animals, and the people around us.
Yeah. And and where can they contact you on?
We have a Facebook site. We have got different Facebook sites for all the towns. So if you
Okay.
put in Have a Heart Swakop or Have a Heart Windhoek, you'll find us on Facebook. Have a Heart Outjo. Basically, we've got Rundu, Henties Bay, Outjo Warongo, Outjo, Swakop, Windhoek, Okahanya, Riobot, Gobabis, and Ludritz. So those are the towns on Facebook, and then we have a website called www.haveaheartspayandneuterproject.com, where
Okay.
we also post everything.
Okay, so that's quite long.
A long one, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I've included one of the Facebook pages on this clip so that people can go and just click on it and then be redirected to you. And then I'd like to invite people to get involved with Have a Heart because, you live your life, you've got your 9 to 5 job, perhaps you have kids that you're taking care of. Maybe you've wanted to get involved with animals, maybe you've wanted to get involved with children, maybe you've wanted to get involved with the environment, with plants, with whatever it is. Find what inspires you and go to the people that are already doing something about it and get involved because you can never do enough. I can't you can never create more or enough of these opportunity platforms and these organizations because every bit helps.
Yeah,
Every bit
definitely.
helps.
Every
Yeah,
little bit helps, even if
yeah,
it's just a smile or telling people you're doing great,
yeah,
or if you're giving $10 or a blanket, anything helps.
yeah. Or just going around, being the example, just be the example of
Absolutely.
of what you'd like to see. If you
We
don't
need
like it,
lots of role models in this country.
yeah. And we also, what I believe is, and I'm sure we're going to have a couple of corporate people watching this, if they care enough. But it is to really get involved. And if you don't like something in your country, change it.
Change
That
it.
is what it's about. Change it. And if you don't like the way things are in your life, change it. There's a choice, you change it. If you don't like the way that other people are throwing rubbish in front of your house, then go and change it because with you making that choice and creating the change, it'll happen.
Yeah,
It'll happen. Yeah.
definitely.
So Lindie, so we hope to be speaking to you again soon. I have another meeting, so I'm going to say goodbye to you, and I'm going to on email everything. I'm going to email you, and we're going to chat, and we're going to come online, and we're going to speak more about animals, and we're going to get people from overseas, from your towns, from everywhere involved, kids, children, everyone. Um, I hope that we can contribute to your dream, and I look forward to meeting you when I'm in Namibia now.
Thank you so much. Pleased to meet
Okay.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
Have a fantastic day.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bye bye.
Bye.